Kenya is running out of time to convince the members of the East African community to sign an agreement for her exports to continue enjoying duty-free access to European market. The Cabinet Secretary for Industry, Trade and Cooperatives, Adan Mohamed, has sought to allay fears that the EAC bloc will miss the 1st of October deadline set by the European Union, saying the states are committed to meet the looming ultimatum. As our reporter Hudheifa Aden found out, Kenyan exports would attract duty and quotas, making them uncompetitive if the deal does not go through.
On the first day of October this year, the East African community is expected to have signed and ratified an economic partnership agreement with Europe. In the deal, tariffs of products considered sensitive, largely agricultural commodities from EU, would continue attracting import duties, while the tariff barrier would gradually be removed from other products. The lapse of the existing interim preferential trade deal without another arrangement would mean imposition of import duties on Kenya's fresh produce entered in Europe. The Cabinet Secretary for Industry, Trade and Cooperatives Adan Mohamed has however downplayed those fears, saying that the deal will be reached and signed in time.
As I said, we are working towards that. The key date is 1st of October, and that is what we are working towards. And we have to make sure that we work with everybody to sign this at the earliest opportunity that is convenient with everybody.
The interim preferential trade arrangement between EU and Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda and Burundi was signed in 2007 after the expiry of a similar program by the World Trade Organization that same year. A lack of commitment by Tanzania has in the past derailed the signing of the pact, while Uganda says it is assessing the terms. If the agreement is not signed on time, East African countries may be subjected to individual treatment. Kenya, for instance, is considered a developing nation, unlike her EAC counterparts who are considered least developed nations. LDCs can access the European market largely tariff and duty-free, while developing countries' products attract significant tariff and other barriers.
Well, if the October date doesn't happen, and we have no reason to believe that that is going to be the case, is of course there would be market access issues that Kenya will suffer, as well as the other member states, because everybody will be on different trade arrangements with EU.
The previously tax-exempt products would attract duty, making them less competitive and significantly cutting the returns to growers. The Southern African Development Community, to which Tanzania belongs, has signed an agreement with the EU last month and are moving into its implementation. Hudheifa Aden, NTV Business.